It's funny how some of the biggest lessons in life, even about something as huge as economics, can come from the smallest places. Today, we're going to see what a little girl's wish for a pair of gold earrings can teach us. Let's dive into the story of Chinky and her piggy bank.
It seems like a pretty simple question, right? But as we're about to find out, one child's mission to save up for something she finds precious, well, it perfectly mirrors the fundamental forces that shape entire economies all around the globe.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Part 1, A Girl's Golden Wish. Our story kicks off with a young girl named Chinky, and the single moment that planted a powerful new idea in her mind. So picture this. Chinky's mom misplaces one of her gold earrings. Chinky helps her search, and sure enough, she finds it sparkling under a table. Now, for Chinky, this isn't just finding a lost piece of jewelry. Oh no, this is a real moment of discovery. And when her mom explains what it is with that one simple phrase, "It's very expensive," you can almost see the light bulb go on over Chinky's head. For the very first time, she's connecting a beautiful, shiny object with this big, abstract idea of high value. And just like that, a new desire is born.
And this question right here, this is what sets the entire story in motion. It's no longer just a passing thought. It's become a goal. Chonky decides she wants her own precious earrings, and now she's ready to figure out exactly how to get them.
So she has the goal, but how does she actually make it happen? Well, that brings us right into part 2, saving for sparkle. This is where her wish starts turning into a real, actual economic plan. Now, this is a huge moment. Chinky makes a conscious choice. Instead of spending her pocket money on things she wants right now, like snacks or toys, she decides to save it. She's practicing delayed gratification, which honestly is a cornerstone of all personal finance and investing. Her parents, they probably thought it was just a passing phase at first. But when they see her week after week, diligently putting money away in her piggy bank, they realize, wow, she is completely serious about this goal. Her focus and her discipline are undeniable.
All this dedication makes Chinky start to wonder about something deeper, which brings us to the core economic lesson of this whole journey. Part 3, Why is gold so precious? She wants to understand the why behind that big price tag. And her father's answer is just a brilliant, simple breakdown of why gold has been so incredibly valuable for thousands of years. First, he explains scarcity. Gold is a limited resource. You can't just make more of it. There's only so much of it on the entire planet, and that natural rarity is the absolute foundation of its value. I mean, if it were as common as rocks, it wouldn't be precious at all, would it? Then, he adds a second layer that really scales this up from a personal thing to a global economics thing. It's all about market psychology. During times when the economy feels uncertain, when people worry their money is losing value or the markets are unstable, they often flock to gold. It's seen as a stable, tangible asset, a safe haven for their wealth. And this chart? It perfectly visualizes what happens because of that safe haven idea. Think about it. The supply of gold is basically fixed, right? It's scarce. But when economic fear goes up, the demand for it can shoot through the roof. And when you have lots and lots of people wanting a very limited item, what happens to the price? It inevitably rises. It's the classic principle of supply and demand playing out right in front of us. So, armed with her savings and this new understanding of value, Chinky is finally ready for her reward. This brings us to part 4, the trip to the jeweler. The day finally arrives. Her family, recognizing all of her hard work and dedication, takes her to the jewelry shop. This trip really represents the culmination of all her saving and all her patience. It's the big finale. She picks out a pair that she loves, and the jeweler specifies the weight, 2 grams. This small number suddenly grounds her abstract desire in something concrete, something measurable. She isn't just buying earrings anymore. She's acquiring 2 grams of a precious metal. Her father's words really mark the moment of accomplishment. He didn't just give her a gift. She earned this. They're her first pair, a milestone that she achieved through her own hard work. So, what was the real takeaway from all of this? What did she truly learn? That brings us to our final section, a lesson in value. Just listen to what she says here. She understands that because she worked for them, they're valuable and need to be protected. She's learned not just about money, but about stewardship and responsibility.
So, in the end, this simple story brilliantly illustrates several core economic truths. Through her own actions, Chinky learned that true value comes from efforts, that scarcity is what makes something precious, that collective demand can completely change an item's worth, and that owning something valuable comes with a real sense of responsibility.
So think about it for a second. Whether it was a toy, a bike, or maybe a video game, that very first time you saved up for something you truly, really wanted, that was probably your first real lesson in the economics of desire, patience, and value.